And the first Friday of every month, Around the Tiers partners up with Ross Park Zoo to showcase their Animal of the Month. Take a look. Every month, the Ross Park Zoo chooses an animal they have on display and showcases them as the Animal of the Month. For December, Ross Park Zoo is highlighting their prehensile-tailed porcupines. Executive Director of the Ross Park Zoo, Philip Ginter, explains why.
So we have prehensile-tailed porcupines here at the Ross Park Zoo. Currently we have two, Zoe and Basil, who are a mother and daughter pair. We're excited. Zoe has actually given birth to 5 porcupines in her time here with us, so she has offspring all over the country at zoos. So part of the reason we picked the porcupines for the month of December is Zoe's birthday. Birthday is actually Christmas Day, so we kind of felt it was a nice time to celebrate Zoe's birthday and also highlight the species here at the zoo. It's also pretty timely, so one of the things that we encourage people to think about in terms of our conservation work is habitat loss. For porcupines, particularly the ones we have that are from South America, one of the biggest threats to their survival in the wild is habitat loss as a result of fragmentation as well as wildfires.
Ross Park Zoo sees the prehensile-tailed porcupines as an ambassador for the effects of climate change, a reminder to think about better energy consumption policies as well as energy-mindful personal habits. These spiky critters are full of biological marvels and found all over the world.
People hear porcupine and probably think about what you see in your backyard or when you're out hiking. There are actually over 20 different species of porcupine in the world. Those found in North and South America are significantly different than those that would be found in Africa, Asia, and Europe. So here in the Western Hemisphere, porcupines are primarily tree dwellers. So as you can see from our habitat here, they love to climb and get up high off the ground. They rarely will come down to the ground. They have a prehensile tail, so they can actually use their tail to grab things and helps them with balance when they're climbing, whereas porcupines you might find in Africa, Asia, and Europe are more ground dwelling, so you'll find them in dens and rocky areas. So it's interesting to see how the species has evolved based on where they're located in the world.
Everyone can imagine what a porcupine looks like, though it may vary from where you live. With being so common in media and literature, there's lots of misconceptions that come with porcupines.
A lot of people often think about porcupines and think about them as kind of dart throwers, where when they get when they're under attack, they actually throw their quills. That is not the case. The only way that you can actually get injured by a porcupine is to have contact with the quills. They don't actually throw them, it's by contact. If you notice, particularly here with our porcupines, you'll see that their bodies are a dark color and their quills are a lighter color, so that actually is part of their defense mechanism. So they're largely nocturnal animals, so at night that contrasting color alerts predators to stay away. So if they do feel threatened, their quills will spike up. And they'll actually appear kind of like a skunk because the quills will line up and create almost a white stripe down their backside, which is kind of cool. They may lose quills by just shaking, they'll fall off, but they don't actually throw them. Quills have been used by a lot of indigenous cultures to create jewelry.
If you would like to meet Zoe and Basil, you can visit the Ross Park Zoo every day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The park is located at 60 Morgan Road in Binghamton.